Okay team, so we're gonna get into some chest mobility stuff. So if you are a person who sits a lot or trains really hard, any kind of motion, could be strength training, rock climbing, surfing, this is gonna be a really good one for you to open up the chest. And what we're trying to do is, a lot of us suffer from the shoulder roll. And that basically means if you look at it from the side, instead of having proper posture like this, we end up looking like this a little bit. Maybe not that exaggerated, but one way to figure this out is if you stand straight and you just look and you're just being relaxed, and you're standing in a relaxed, normal posture, and you look down at your hands, are your thumbs pointing forward or are they pointing this way? If they're not pointing completely forward, that means you have some shoulder mobility issues where your shoulder is rolling in, forcing your thumb to point in a different direction than forwards. This is gonna be a great stretch for you. Now, we've all done this stretch at some point in time, a variation of it, but this one's called a PNF stretch. So we're gonna do a few of these in today's sequence. But PNF, what does it stand for? Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. Now you do not need to remember that huge word, most people are not. Just remember PNF. First one we're gonna do is we're gonna do a chest stretch for that. So what I want you to do is you find a stable object. You're gonna place your forearm and your wrist and your hand directly against it. You're gonna bring your elbow, make sure it's not above your shoulder up here. If it's above your shoulder, you're gonna put too much pressure on your shoulder. We don't want that. So it's either gonna be in line with your elbow, in line with your shoulder, or maybe a little bit below. You're gonna come to a place where you can feel the stretch through the shoulder or through the chest right here, which is something we've all done before. Now here's where the PNF comes. We're gonna add tension into the system in order to trick your body to think it's more flexible than it is. So again, getting the brain and the body to come together, but tricking them at the same time. So you're gonna push through your forearm and your hand for 10 seconds. So we're gonna get to that place where we're opened up, and then we're gonna push for 10 seconds. Now for time, we're not gonna do 10 seconds, but as you notice, I'm not leaning in or anything like that. I'm pushing directly from my elbow and my forearm and my wrist only. After 10 seconds, we're gonna let go, and we're gonna try to open up the chest a little bit more for 20 seconds. Ideally, you wanna do this stretch 2 different times. So 10 seconds on, pushing, 20 seconds opening, 10 seconds on, pushing again, 20 seconds opening up with no tension. Because we're trying to get the breath into the sequence as well, remember brain, body, breath, you're gonna breathe through the tension. So I don't wanna see you pushing and holding your breath. You're pushing, and as you can tell, I have to be breathing, so I'm talking, and you're breathing at the same time. So you're gonna see a really big difference in opening up the chest muscles, especially the shoulder as well. Remember, this is a mobility drill, so you're actually getting stronger while you're getting more flexible. As always, we do everything bilaterally, so after you've done it on one side, make sure you do it on the other side as well for 10 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 10 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and that's our PNF shoulder stretch.